Frank really wants to go for a walk, don't you? But we're not going to. We're talking about art. We haven't got time to go for a walk. Sit. Come on, man. Sit. Sit. Right. Good boy. Now I'm going to talk about Giotto. It's the Lamentation over the body of the dead Christ. And it's in Padua. I'm not surprised he's gone away. It's a deeply distressing, very moving, wonderful work of art. What is it that makes it so moving? I think it's partly the way in which Giotto has exploited the nature of his own forms to such astonishing emotional effect. He's a painter who creates painted images of people that actually make them look like sculptures. Sculpture was the inspiration for his work. So they have this heavy, statuesque, slow, still essence about them. And what that means is that when they are moved to extreme emotion, it's profoundly moving. It's like watching statues shed tears. And that's what you have here. Mary, Mother of Jesus, with her retinue, are mourning the body of Christ. She's aware of the fact that he's naked as he was when he was her child. He's still her child, but now he's a dead man, and it's unbearable. And as if to express, and again, I don't know how much of an innovation this is on Giotto's part, but he certainly turned the volume up on the emotions in a way that no previous artist had done. These angels crying in the sky. And they're not just crying, they're writhing, they're in paroxysms of grief. And the whole thing is taking place in this extraordinary stage, abstract version of a landscape. It might almost be the set for the 1950s production of A Waiting for Godot. I mean, it's absolutely extraordinary how these different elements of a completely artificial language, paintings that people painted to look as though they're sculpture, angels crying and twisting in a sky of blue, all happening in a landscape that could have been made of cardboard. And yet it's so moving, so affecting. Remember that the scale is pretty much life-size. So to anybody watching this and feeling curious, go to Padua, go and see the real thing. Go and see the real thing. And when you see the real thing, you'll see that this is one of many images. It's like a movie where you see all the frames at the same time. And the way in which the frames relate to one another is also part of Giotto's genius. It's one of the great things to go and see.